There we go. What's up, guys? I know it's been a while. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been going through a lot of crap, but I feel good. I'm taking lithium now, which is pretty cool, you know, like Kurt Cobain or whatever. But no, it feels good. Like, I mean, my mood is better. I feel like it, and I think my grip on reality is a little stronger. But I'm still new to it. You know, I've only been taking it for like 4 days now, and it hurts my body. I feel my arms especially like hurt. It's like I've been working out, but I haven't. And like sometimes it feels like my muscle is just like peeling off a bone or something. It feels crazy. But so yeah, I'm trying to adjust to that, and it feels all right, you know. Also taking a higher dose of Abilify, which is fine, you know. I mean, trying to be more careful and deliberate this go around with like the medication stuff. But yeah, like I feel all right with it, you know. I mean, I think it's necessary for me to be medicated. And you know, while I have all this free time, I'm scheduling as many doctor's appointments and therapies and whatever as much as I can, just to like put myself into the mode of like recovery or whatever. And yeah, it feels pretty good, you know, taking responsibility for that crap and like yeah, just I went to the pharmacy and, you know, they weren't ready yet because I went straight from the appointment to the pharmacist, and yeah, it was fun just to wander around the store for like an hour, and I went through every aisle, I checked out every product, and you know, I mean, how often do you ever do that, really, you know? And so it was pretty fun. I realized that last time I streamed, I said some crazy crap. But you know, I don't think any of that stuff's necessarily true. You know, I don't think my old manager could be equated to Epstein. But you know, I mean, he I guess, you know, he became somebody that I really felt disgusted with, and yeah, you know, whatever. I mean, that's just my thing, I guess. You know, who cares what other people do, what other people feel about it? But none of my business. Anyway, so yeah, sorry, not to him, but sorry, I went a little overboard last stream. And yeah, like I don't know, I was just upset, you know, thinking about the whole thing, and yeah, it was just on my mind that day. It's just like how everything kind of fell apart. But, you know, I'm kind of glad everything fell apart because I look back on it and, you know, I wasn't really happy with my life in LA. And I mean, it was fine for like a couple of years, and then COVID happened, and then I think COVID was my favorite time in LA. I loved it. I thought I was having so much fun. And I mean, I'm one of the lucky people. I never got it, and no one I know passed away from it. So I know I speak from like a kind of ignorant standpoint where I'm like, yeah, COVID was fucking sick for me, but I know for a lot of people it fucking sucked, and yeah, that's just how it is, I guess. But yeah, it was interesting to see COVID there, going to the grocery store and like everything's just gone and people are like lining up and panicking and going crazy and just standing in the middle of it being like, damn, this is fucking pretty weird. you know and then like um let me try and get this working. um oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, it works. Okay, good. And then yeah, seeing the Black Lives Matter stuff, it's kind of embarrassing, huh? But I mean, I was just like, I mean, they haven't stopped rioting about stuff since then, so that's kind of cool. It jump started like, let's get out in the street and just fucking do whatever. I don't know, like do a bunch of shitty graffiti everywhere, like burn shit and like loot and stuff. I don't know. It just kind of neat, I guess. It's like now you have those little like this is a sovereign state of whatever. I don't know, and then like people taking like corners of the street over or whatever. I don't know. That's interesting. But yeah, I don't know. That was all kind of crazy, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, it makes life outside of LA seem really chill. Like it's kind of crazy. Like running around Prescott, Arizona, I don't feel any of that stress that I used to feel in the city, and yeah, I'm just like, okay, so this is what normal is supposed to feel like. This is like, even though it's boring and it kind of like, I mean, it's like, oh wow, I can fucking relax. Um, which is fine. Feels good. I mean, for me, I don't, I mean, my head's all frigged up inside, so I need to be as calm as I can be, like throughout the day, or else I'm just gonna fucking hate life, which I kind of do anyway. I mean, it's like my default setting is just like multiple times a day I find myself just talking to myself, just like, you're an idiot, everything sucks, you're so stupid, all the crap you did, blah blah, which is just like low self-esteem or whatever. But I mean, it's my I can't even help it. It's just the way my brain is. And yeah, I have to just like calm myself down and like talk to myself like a child and be like, hey dude, it's all right, you're not that bad, everything's gonna be fine. Which feels just kind of silly to do all the time, but I mean, it's either that or I run around just like totally fucking pissed about everything and just like, yeah, mostly just towards myself. And I guess that's how anger manifests itself. um it's either you point it outward towards other people, or you point it at yourself, and you're just like, you angry with yourself. You blame yourself for everything, and that's kind of like how I've always been. And it sucks. It sucks being like that. And like, I had this realization, I think it was like last night or this morning, but I was just like, I had these two relationships, and the one thing happened in the relationship that I wish would have happened in the other relationship. But either way, like they both fell apart anyway, like just as fast. So I'm like, oh, it doesn't even matter what I do. Like I can like do really well there, and then it'll still fuck up here regardless, you know? So it's like, oh, like I've been running around with all this like self inflicted guilt, you know? And it's just like, oh, what's the point? Because either way, it's going to, even if I did what I thought I should have done in that situation, it still would have fell apart because it did like that. It did in this other thing, you know, like whatever. So, um, I've been trying to be more aware of just like, oh, okay, so I don't have control in these situations as much as like it's not important, you know. It's things just happen the way they happen, and like you could spend so much time just being like, oh, if it would have went like this, it would have been better. But then you know, so it doesn't even matter because so many times it does happen the way it should without you even doing anything right or wrong. You know, it's just um. Anyway, so the art stuff. I pushed back the show that I was gonna have in Savannah to probably like October, which feels a lot better because I'm like I was really punishing myself for not having enough work done. It was like bogging me down mentally, and then you know, I'm not I wasn't happy with what I was making so much. Like out of the drawings I did like 12 of them. I think like half of them are really cool, and then the others are just like kind of filler. But I mean, I want to have like 60 drawings at the end of this thing. I want to have like 5 paintings, you know. So it's like, okay, now I have time to do all that. I don't have to worry about it. I could just focus on the children's book. So that's what I'm doing, and like those are good, you know, like those illustrations are good, and it's like a nice practice, and it's nice to have something to work on that also pays, you know. So focusing on that again, almost completely, you know. And there's a couple little things here and there like that I'm picking up to do. I mean, just quick jobs, you know. It takes a day to knock it out. Um, but yeah, I mean, my main focus is the children's book, which is coming along great, you know. And it makes me feel good to be working on that, and like you know, it's a collaborative effort. So I run everything by someone else, and then they approve and have a lot of nice things to say, and it feels great, you know. So that's what I've been doing artistically. But yeah, I want to focus. After when this is done, it's probably going to be like 2 or 3 more months. But when this is done, I want to focus again, like completely on my own stuff, you know, for a while, which will probably include some more zines and stuff for the show. But yeah, I really want to focus on zines afterwards, like stuff I can sell, you know. I want to make like a comic book zine and like one that's just a bunch of writing and like one that's just drawings or maybe mix it all together, you know, just have a like a nice thick zine with all the stuff that I do. And yeah, I'm sick of sharing stuff on social media. I'm sick of sharing stuff online. I think it's a waste. I think it just it's dumb, you know, like I no longer get like the stimulus of like, oh cool, someone liked this, oh someone threw me a like, oh someone's commenting, well like none of that crap matters to me anymore, you know, like it's just it's I can't there's nothing tangible about it, you know. It's just and it's so fleeting too. I mean, how often do you look at something on Instagram and immediately forget about it in like you know in the same like scroll, you know? So it's like it's impossible to make an impact on that. And like it's so yeah, I'm just I want to back away from that and do stuff that I can have like a physical like tangible object and send it through the mail and somebody else will receive it and be like, "Oh, this is nice." And this doesn't exist online. So that makes it special, you know, like um so yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more of that, and then working on the show some more, you know, like making it really cool, and then going to the place and having the show and seeing all my friends, and you know that'll be a nice thing to do at the end of the year. I think towards the end. right now, my main focus is to just get better mentally, you know, because I mean, it sucks to talk about, but like I have ideation. I don't want to, can I say suicidal ideation on a broadcast or whatever? But yeah, like all the time, I'm just like, golly, like I haven't had it in a couple weeks, but man, I mean, like a month ago, 2 months ago, I had it really bad, and I was just like, you know, I mean, when you ruminate on that stuff, it becomes more and more difficult to deal with, and yeah, I want to get healthy. I don't want to have those thoughts. I want to be like as normal as I can be, which is like it's kind of like a wish that can't come true because I'm fucking fucked up, dude. Like I look at the way I've treated people, I've looked at the way I treat myself, and it's just like I don't know what the deal is. I don't know like how. I mean, so yeah, I have a mental illness, but it's like, I mean, I spent so much time in my life just trying to suppress that and not address it and like just not really give it like the respect it deserves, I guess, And so yeah, I have to really think about what that how to be a responsible bipolar person, and like not mistreat everything and just like so yeah, I don't know. I should read a book about it or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying. I want to be normal. For the first time in my life, I just want to be normal. Anyway, should we play a game? Let's see. Does this work? Hang on. Okay. Okay. I'll mute this. Okay. Yeah, I didn't expect to talk so long. I was like, yeah, I'll talk for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever. And then fucking talk for 20 minutes. It's insane. Here we go. I didn't know they had a rugby game even. I don't even know what rugby is. It seems like you're just grabbing these big fellas the whole game. All right. So yeah, I've been playing this Disco Elysium game. I know I streamed it the first time I played it, but I've probably played it like 5 or 6 times after that, and I haven't streamed it at all. So we're about 13 hours, 15 hours into the game. I'm on day 3. It's snowing out here, which is pretty cool. I thought winter was like a done deal.
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with. You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Tran Heilostam. You must be Kim Kitsuragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, hypertext. Young Carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks. Oh yes, so Mikhail. They had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago. So they didn't have windows on the south wall. No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers. Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into Worms lately.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in '08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
Well, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Orbis programming language was named after its inventor, Victor Orbis, a cybernetician from Grad. They run Vox in the Occidental countries.
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building. What not a lot of people know is this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains. They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve, or should I say they were developing an ace up their sleeve? I'm mixing my metaphors here. It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer. An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution, revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bringing them to the average consumer, which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rhein, ICN and ZAM, haven't achieved yet.
He assumes something like a combat stance, facing the wind.
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes, possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins. All of this was built by Feld, even a boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D.
Jesus, there's a lot of talking in this game. It's kind of nice when I'm just like playing by myself, but you know, I don't know. And, like, it's so enmeshed in its own world and history and stuff that it's probably not that great to stream, especially after everything you've already missed. Here, let me see if I can. Let me. Oh, everything hurts. My back, my neck. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like, I don't think the internet's ever been as cringe at it as it is right now. At least with everything that I've looked at, like I don't get on 4chan anymore or anything. Tumblr is like the only funny place that I know of at the moment. YouTube, everything on YouTube's trash. Every like podcast or like video casts or whatever. I don't know, like all these people sitting around microphones and like pretending to talk about things that we should care about or whatever. I don't know. Like it's not even funny anymore. Even like the funny people aren't even funny anymore. It's like I don't know. Everyone's just yapping away about nothing. I mean, even me, I'm part of it too, I guess, in the smallest way possible. But yeah, I mean, I have my favorite streamer. I watch him. I think he's funny, but I mean, it's also just because he reminds me of one of my friends, and you know, he's a Scottish dude, so everything he says just sounds funny anyway. And then, I mean, he's legitimately funny, but yeah. And then on Instagram too, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's just like I blocked a lot of people or something, but it shows me like one or two people that I follow, and then the rest is just ads and like clickbait and just garbage. And I'm just like, who's interested in all this crap? Like you look and they have thousands of interactions and or whatever, and I'm just like, or people like advertisements too, like companies and stuff. And then you can see like who of your friends follows them, and I'm always kind of shocked at that. I'm always just like, Jesus Christ! Like I have like 5 friends that follow this brand for some reason. Like, what are they doing? I don't know. Like, it's just goofy, dude. Everything's just built from just I don't know. I mean, if that's what our it's funny because like you don't really I don't know. I mean, like it used to be a pretty big part of like my what occupied my brain, is like how do I interact with people online? How do I project a cool image? Like how do I make it sound cool? Like how blah blah blah. Like how many times should I post today? Like well, I got all into these metrics and whatever, and it's just like now I look at it all and I'm just like, wow, that was stupid. Like none of it has any tie on reality. I mean, this like cyber stuff, and I don't know. It's just it doesn't have any value to it. And I've written about it. Like the less I'm online, the happier I am, and all that crap. And yeah, it's just I want to disconnect completely from it. Like especially the mainstream apps. It's just garbage. It's just garbage on garbage and on garbage. But I don't want to be like such a doomer or a complainer, and it's kind of like all I've been doing. And like there's great parts of life too, and I guess online life too. I don't know. I mean, golly, I can't really think of anything, but I'm sure there's a benefit to being online. I don't know. Or else why would anybody do that? Why would anybody share anything? I don't know. I guess it is easier to share stuff, which is that's cool. I don't know. God. And everyone's like into this transmission of like love and acceptance and like, hey, I'm a good guy. Like, look at how cool I am. But it just seems so fake and weird to do that. I don't know. I don't understand. Like that, I mean, that works for some people, I guess, I don't know. I guess let's play the game some more.
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel.
Pleasure wheel?
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans. Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about tape computers...
He means that the boys got shot by the communists. The boys were bourgeois.
Tape computers. They used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases, the most notorious example being Le Décret de Mars. What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created Commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02.
A short-lived legislative foundation for a short-lived utopia.
It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album, Bon Baiser dans ce Lind. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in worms to be paying any attention.
The kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of the book, already forgetting about this part of the discussion.
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it, they were very elegant, exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware.
Buckle up.
10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort, Oranje. It raised the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Jews joined the team.
Wait, did he just say Wompty Dumpty Dum Center? What the hell is a Wompty Dumpty Dum Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Juiced?
The Wompty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Art. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator, Paul Ockerman, chose to...
Actually, I think there is. No, it's too much. He's joking.
In fact, I'm not. The Wompty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vredefort and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center. But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even. One could write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing.
Made of black film and folding tape structures.
Even one would be very useful. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionaries setting fire to the precious device. But so they did. The Feld playback experiment vanished into the fires of '07. Who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, they're all gone now. all 3 versions of the prototype. Nothing but debris and ashes remain inside that building. But of course, what else? No, thanks to you for having me and little Michaela here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
Pick your brain. If anything, this was rather one-sided. He did the talking. Whatever.
Alright. I enjoy playing this more by myself, so I'm gonna do that later. What game should we play? It's always fun to look at what's on Fortnite for sale, but I think did I do this already this morning, or did I do that last night? I can't remember. Let me get the more comfortable chair out. Colossus looks pretty cool. Okay. I've been playing the finals, which is pretty fun. I beat the main story on this off stream the other day. It'd be fun to do all the side stuff. I could play Ghost of Yodi. I mean, it's been a while, but I'd like to get back into that. Tactics Ogre's fun, and I haven't not streamed that yet. I don't think. Oh, I just got a wave of just like tiredness and apathy. I could get a game. I got my tax return from last year, and I'm rich now. I've always been interested in these. Like, me and my friend, I've never played with, but like me and my friend at my old job used to point at each other and like do the objection thing. I don't know. It looks kind of fun, you know? I don't know. Tactics is on sale. I have it on my phone though. I haven't really played it, but it is nice to have just because sometimes I want to play it on the go. There's something else too. I was kind of thinking. What game was it? I can't even remember. Oh. the Doom Dark Ages game. I was watching this guy talk about the technology and all this stuff, and it was pretty interesting. Like, I don't know, I'm not really big on like. I played like the 2006 version or whatever. Is that, or 2016 version or whatever? Like the first Doom remake, and it was okay. You know, I don't know. It didn't really like. I downloaded the old one too, and I just played the old one more. Should I get into this? I don't know.
The makers are still not responding. Defenses about to be breached.
Yeah, I don't know. They're $23 though. That's not bad for a game that came out like a year ago. I don't know. Look at all those ratings, huh? I don't know, guys. What do you guys want to watch? Should I just play some little music? I don't know. Shit. Damn, they made that guy's face really small. No one laying down. Was I doing something here? Oh shit. Oh.
Greetings. What do you need? Farewell.
Are you going to bake bread?
No, sorry.
What's going on? What's going on in here?
What are you...
It says there's an activity here to do, but I can't see anything.
What are you whistling for?
I guess I should do something. I'd like to go on a hike. What's in there? No. Some ruins.
What happened here?
Something killed the villagers' cattle.
You think it was wolves?
That's what I think. But some of the locals got it into their heads that demons or some other hellish beasts are to blame. Just so you're aware, there's an abandoned mine not far from here where miners supposedly dug so deep they struck a gate to hell.
Wait, you mean a real gate to hell? Like fire and brimstone? A stench?
The locals believe it. In fact,
They even started the custom of bringing offerings in hopes of pacifying hell and keeping the devils below ground.
Did it work?
How could it possibly work? The whole lot of it's a fabrication. And what makes it even more tragic is that it was the former priest, Father Richard's notion. Can you believe it? A priest coming up with such heresy. I simply won't allow it.
What about the priest before you? He's not around anymore?
No, he's not. Old Father Richard passed on, and now I serve here in his place. I pray that the good Lord welcomed him to his bosom, despite all the heresy he committed here.
Tell me about yourself. You're pretty young to be a priest.
I am. That's my stumbling block. I studied theology in Prague, and even so, the locals won't take me seriously. So I only come here to preach. Otherwise, I live in my parish in Sedlitz.
How can I help you?
I can only think of one way, and that's to go directly to the mine and uncover the truth behind these stories.
You want me to go to the pit of hell?
Don't tell me you put stock in those old wives' tales. But because the locals do, you'll have to go to the mine the same way they did, with a bit of food as an offering. You'll place it there, just as they did, and wait for something to happen. Meanwhile, I'll go to the nearby tavern, find a few brave fellows, and we'll scour the area. Then, we'll all meet up by the mine. What do you say?
Sounds like a job for me.
Here, take some food as an offering. And when no devils show up, you can eat it yourself. I'll go and gather the men, and as soon as we're all ready, we'll meet you at the mine.
And where can I find this mine?
You go west from the village, past the old mine buildings, until you reach one that's collapsed. The mine entrance is next to it. God be with you. Till we meet again.
All right. How far away is it? Can I just walk? Shoo! It's a little far. What's this guy's do?
Hey?
Joshi?
Hans double-crossed me.
How do you know?
I found out by chance. It wasn't just me that fell for that tale of selling wares for a tidy profit in Germany. He'd take people to taverns, get all friendly with them, then take all their goods and vanish.
How many people are we talking about?
I know of at least 3. But it wouldn't surprise me if there wasn't a lot more of us.
It happens all the time. Well, you should report him. They'll catch him and give him what for.
It's already been done. He got caught with stolen goods somewhere. Then one thing led to another, and they found out he was involved in all sorts of dodgy business.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
I suppose so. But it made me realize how hard it is to trust anyone these days.
Not everybody's out to get you.
I hope you're not, at least. Sorry I mistook you for him. But you do look a lot alike.
So, chances are you won't be seeing your money from Hans again, will you?
I suppose not. Well, lesson learned at least.
I'd like to purchase something.
Take your pick.
Should I sell something? How much money is he carrying? Oh, $81. That's it. I couldn't even sell one. Hmm. I get more stuff from this. Alright, let me go through my inventory, equip the best stuff, and then sell the rest. I have so much crap. Cool. Oh lord. Fuck. What's going on? Okay. I can sell this progress thing. I can sell these two things. Maybe I should write this stuff down so I don't forget. Okay. Short Gambison. Horn Gambison. Knight's Belt, Knight's Pouch. Master Huntsman's Gloves. Maybe I should keep those. The charisma's plus 16 on that. All the gartered hose. All these rings. I should go get the trash. I have all these books to read. Oh my god. Alright. I'll be back. Maybe I'll be back on later tonight. I don't know, but I gotta go. Thanks for listening to me yap and barely play any games. Peace, 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 peace.